Most people think Christmas Eve is safe. Bright lights, crowded stores, busy parking lots, where everyone seems harmless, because they're just trying to get home. Welcome to the Wadi Files. If you're into true crime cases, make sure to like, subscribe, and explore the channel for more. Now, let's get into the case. That belief is exactly what makes this story so disturbing. Because on Christmas Eve in San Diego, 3 young people trusted a place everyone trusts, a mall parking lot, and within weeks, all 3 would be dead. Just after 11:45 p.m. at the Mission Valley Mall, quiet gunfire cut through the night, so quiet that almost no one heard it. Inside a parked car sat 22-year-old Salvatore "Sal" Belvedere. Beside him was 22-year-old Ilona Flint. Ilona was still conscious when she dialed 911. Her voice was strained but controlled as she told the dispatcher she had been shot. No gunshots could be heard on the recording. No shouting, no chaos. When officers arrived, Ilona was slumped over in the passenger seat. She had been shot in the back and the back of her head. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Sal had been shot directly between the eyes. He was rushed to the hospital, barely alive. He would die 2 days later, just after Christmas. Inside the car, detectives found .22 caliber shell casings. Witnesses nearby reported hearing nothing unusual. Investigators quickly suspected a silencer had been used. This was not random violence. It was controlled, quiet, intentional. Then police uncovered a detail that changed everything. Ilona Flint was engaged not to Sal, but to his older brother, Gianni Belvedere. Gianni was supposed to pick her up that night, but Gianni was missing. When officers went to notify the family, one son was dead, one was dying, and the third could not be located. A missing persons bulletin was issued for 24-year-old Gianni Belvedere. Minutes later, a mall employee placed a separate 911 call. She reported seeing a man of average height standing outside the driver's side window of the victim's car. She also saw the suspect drive away in a vehicle matching the description of Gianni's car. For a moment, investigators considered a disturbing possibility. A love triangle, but the theory collapsed quickly. Everyone who knew Gianni described him as calm and nonviolent. There was no history of jealousy or aggression. Cell phone records supported that. Gianni's phone shut off completely at 11:45 p.m. and never came back on. His final call was to a cousin, who told investigators Gianni was on his way to the mall to pick up Ilona, something he regularly did. Ilona's phone records revealed something heartbreaking. Shortly before the shooting, she sent multiple texts to Gianni. None were answered. She then called Sal and asked him to come get her. From midnight until 1 a.m., Sal and Ilona sat in that parking lot, calling local hospitals, trying to find Gianni. They believed something had happened to him. Weeks later, they would learn they were right. On January 17, 2014, Gianni's car was found 90 miles north of San Diego, abandoned in Riverside County. Inside the vehicle was a strong, putrid odor. Blood stained the passenger seat. In the trunk, detectives found Gianni's badly decomposed body. Dental records confirmed his identity. Near his remains were cans of air freshener, with their triggers taped down, an attempt to mask the smell. A bullet recovered from his skull showed he had been shot behind the left ear, as if someone had been standing beside him. Medical examiners determined Gianni had been dead for 2 to 3 weeks. He was killed first. Ballistics analysis confirmed the same firearm had killed Gianni, Sal, and Ilona. This was a triple homicide. DNA collected from the tape inside Gianni's car was uploaded to CODIS. No match came back. Then, less than 24 hours later, the break investigators needed came from an unrelated stop. On January 18, 2014, a man was stopped at an interior border patrol checkpoint in San Clemente, California. Agents found multiple firearms, including a .22 caliber pistol with a threaded barrel and a homemade silencer. The man was identified as 29-year-old Carlo Mercado. He had no criminal record. His weapons were confiscated, but he was released. 4 months later, Mercado was arrested on firearms charges. He pleaded guilty to possessing the illegal silencer. His DNA was taken and uploaded to CODIS. It was a match. Carlo Mercado's DNA was found on the tape inside Gianni Belvedere's car. Ballistics confirmed the seized .22 handgun was the murder weapon used in all 3 killings. Phone records placed Mercado at the mall that night. Detectives reconstructed the sequence. They believe Mercado shot Gianni first, then drove away in his car, covering the license plate. Later, he returned. When Sal and Ilona noticed the stranger sitting in Gianni's car, they realized something was wrong and returned to their own vehicle. Mercado shot them both. Silent, efficient, unprovoked. On June 28, 2014, Carlo Mercado was charged with 3 counts of murder. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. And every Christmas Eve, while crowded parking lots feel safe again, one family is reminded of the truth behind this case. Sometimes the most dangerous place isn't a dark alley. It's where you feel the safest on a night you never expect anything to go wrong. Thank you for watching. If this case kept you interested, make sure to subscribe and check out the other cases on the channel. There are more stories waiting.